everybody, hopefully you guys are all doing well. Jessica Lynn from TeamMould. Yeah, crazy hair. All right, we thought we could just sit and talk for a minute. Yeah. Let a couple people join. Yeah. Well, these are fun. Let's say that's a lot of fun. Not really. Yeah, good evening, everybody. All right. Well, I thought it'd be fun to take the Skyliner and go hang over at Pop Century for a little bit. So I'm just chilling out there. Kind of fun. Sit and watch the Skyliner go by. I'll turn it around so you can see it too here. Truly one of my new favorite modes of transportation. So absolutely love it. Yeah, so hopefully everybody is doing well. Happy Sunday night. Just chillaxing here. Pop Century. Got a couple people on. Thank you for joining. Super happy to see you guys. Be sure to say hi in the chat so I can respond to you. And yeah, no, we've been here a couple of days and things are going well. I'm actually pretty impressed with Disney with really trying to, keep everything safe. And we've seen hand sanitizer on every station. We've witnessed them cleaning everything down tons and tons of times, which is super great. Love seeing that. Yeah, so I got a couple of things that I want to share, and I'm going to make a full video, I think, once I get home, just kind of talking about some of the pros and cons right now. And I am definitely a seasoned Disney traveler, so for me, I don't know. There's a couple of big pros and there's a couple of really big cons that I'll share in a minute, but good stuff. Good stuff here on the park grounds. A couple more people just joining in. Come on in. How you doing? Super happy to have you guys. I'm just hanging out at Pop, enjoying what potentially could be a very rainy evening. We'll see what happens tonight. Yeah, so I thought I would just pop on here and just kind of talk a little bit about some of the pros and cons about coming to the parks right now. For me right now, I have been to Disney in my lifetime more than 50 plus times. And I'll say this is a very different experience than I've had before. Not necessarily bad, just very different. For anybody thinking about should you go right now, should you not go? I mean, it's a very tough personal decision you'll have to make. I definitely feel that Disney has done a great job of keeping everything clean. I think that they are definitely doing their best. I have seen the guests be extremely, extremely kind to each other, which is great. And I think that's half the battle. A couple of people walking by. So yeah, so we'll see. I think some of the things I really like that I've noticed is Skyliner, for example, only one family per Skyliner. I like that. That's nice. So we all don't have to get on and cram in. Some of the rides, same thing. I definitely like not having to cram in. Like, that's been really nice. I think that is something I don't mind. I think some of the things that I do mind have been, you can't do anything except for getting in a line. So it is very odd because you can't go into a shop without a line. I'm surprised you can't go into the bathroom without a line. It's very stressful in moments because it's get in a line, okay, wait to go in. Get in a line, wait to go in. Now, I think if it was just my husband and myself, I don't think it would be nearly as stressful. But I definitely think with the kids, it has been a lot more stressful. Let's go ahead and get more of the park in the background here. Let me show you.
because of all my family.
Yeah, so just chilling out here. I think truly if it had just been the two of us, I think it would have been less stressful. But I think with two little kids who are used to coming to these parks and playing and roughhousing and just hugging characters and enjoying, I'm going to be honest, I think you should really think about that. Are your kids going to be able to just stand in line? There are some people that I think maybe should have made the choice not to come because they're very kind of scared of everything. And so you'll see them quite often just kind of giving you evil looks or little glares, and not a bad thing, just what it is. And I definitely think that, you know, Disney cast members, amazing people. I'm going to tell you, cast members though, even with everything going on, they are so appreciative of each one of us. And I'll tell you, my family has had the same kind of feeling. We are so appreciative of every single one of them. And they've been so great to us, honestly. Except for one. But that's a whole nother story. We'll save that for a later day. But, no, it's definitely, this is not your normal Disney. So, like, for example, today we went to Epcot. And we went to go ahead and go on the Mexico pavilion area, and we had to get in line, and then you had to wait, and then once you got in there you could have had to wait in line for it to go on the ride, and then when you wanted to go shopping you had to wait to get into the shop. So I think with little kids that's really tough and really stressful. Another thing that I didn't think about before we left that now that I'm here is kind of stressful, I guess is the best way I can say it. I think had I known that they were going to close the restaurant. So when I say they closed the restaurant, so for example, like Pop Century, their food court is closed. You cannot go in there. The only thing you can do is mobile order and take it back to your room. So with that being said, how many tables are outside? Well, not nearly enough to cover the entire resort. So all these people are taking tons of food back to their rooms. Not bad. Just had I thought about that and realized that that's what they were going to do, I think I probably would have paid more money to upgrade to a bigger room so that the kids and I could have stretched out a little bit, because, you know, I mean, we ended up getting a room where both beds are in the one room, which is totally fine. You know, I mean, that's what they have here at Pop Century. It's what they have at the Riviera, unless you get the big suites, you know, and a couple other places. But I think had I realized that, I think I would have paid for like a 2-bedroom, just to space out a little bit more. Just because, for example, I have friends staying at Pop Century that you have to actually pop the bed down. And when you pop that bed down, it's also your table. So you lose all that space. So if everybody's eating at the table, there's only 2 chairs to begin with, and we're a family of 4. My friend who's here as well has a family of 4. So it's not a big deal, but I definitely think that it's something to consider. You know, if you're iffy or not sure, you know, are you going to want to have to, you know, eat all your meals if you know, because the parks close early. You know, like for example, now today is a rare day. Epcot tonight closes at 9, but it didn't open till 11. So, you know, it's not a bad thing. It's just, again, it's very different. Now we're season pros, so I mean, the goal of ours was truly to go and ride rides. Everything else was just a perk, right? But there were little things that we weren't considering that have been a little strange or just so out of the ordinary that in parts it doesn't feel like Disney. To get into the gift shop, you have to wait in line, even at your resort. Not a big deal. Because they're pushing everybody to stay on the Skyliner path. Love the Skyliners. If you guys haven't tried those, they are absolutely amazing. And amazing, like totally fun. The kids loved them. Like we even went Skyliner riding because it was so much fun. But you know, think about that. You know, if you want to go to Epcot in the morning and you're like, oh, I'm gonna stop at Caribbean Beach, or let's say, you know, we're at the Riviera, we decide to come take the Skyliner back to another location for breakfast. If everyone is trying to get to the hotels, I mean, you can be looking at a good 20 to 30 plus minute ride. Again, not a big deal, but, you know. So that was kind of some of the big negatives we had. Some of the big positives, though, I want to share because I think, all too easily, and I see a couple people joining us. Hello, don't forget to say hi in the comments. I'll definitely respond to you. A couple of the big pluses that we've seen, again, Skyliner, only one family per Skyliner. Some of the rides, they've got us where we're the only ones on there, which is awesome because you're not all crushed in. Haunted Mansion, don't all drag your bodies and be squished up against everybody to the dead center of the room. You get to kind of just walk through the room and enjoy, so that's cool. These masks, I'm gonna be honest with you, take the paper ones. Don't bring anything that's cloth or fabric. I'm sorry. All week we have tried to do some of the ones that I've made. We bought a couple of Disney ones to try out. Too humid. So if you wear the fabric ones, forget it. You just end up dripping. Next thing you know, all of this right here on your face is soaked. It's just not pretty. It's ugly. It's just plain ugly. So the pros to that, go get a bunch of these. They're not gorgeous, but you know what? Little eye makeup, it'll be just fine. So that's kind of fun. But definitely the paper ones are much better than the fabric ones. Don't waste your time. So, yeah. Other good positive things, we've been blessed this week. The weather has been not cold, but cool. I guess we have not been in the hundreds. It's actually been comfortable, which is so nice. And I don't know. Everyone kept saying crowds were low, but I think we are back, because obviously they opened up the state to 100%. Now, we have only stayed in the Disney bubble right now, which I'm very happy about because I feel safer here. But at the Magic Kingdom, it was packed. I mean, packed. It felt like, I don't know, it felt like middle of the summer, wall-to-wall people. It wasn't bad. It was just definitely a lot more people than I was anticipating, especially after watching Resort TV 1 videos or Tim Tracker when they show that it's pretty decent, and all of a sudden now it's packed here. So interesting. But I will say, with the weather, it's been gorgeous. I mean, it's a little rainy today, but no downpour. We're not soaked. There was a big hurricane that kind of moved up around, or tropical storm that kind of moved up around Orlando, but completely missed us. So that was kind of good. So, yeah. I don't know. It's been fun. It's a really good trip. We still got another couple of days. Like I said, I still feel pretty darn safe here. I'm definitely taking all the precautions. We are being safe as possible, which is, half the battle. And I'll be honest, it was truly something that my family needed. We needed a getaway. It's been really stressful. We had a death in our family of a family member who had been in part of our lives for over 16 years. And between that and everything else going on, we really needed a quick getaway. And Disney magic is Disney magic, period. And I'll be honest, my heart goes out to all the cast members and everything that's going on right now, because I just think about all of the trips that I've taken, and I think about all of the amazing times and experiences that you guys have given us. And everyone here is definitely trying, but it's hard. When you're limited staff and you're really downsized, it's hard. But I'll tell you, cast members are still doing it. They are still putting in the extra minute. My daughter had her birthday while we were here, and she wore her button, and we got off the Skyliner, and the guy got down on his knee and was like, "Beautiful princess, happy birthday to thou." And she was like, she got all giddy, and it was like, okay, Disney magic is still here. So I think it's interesting, though. It's a ponder. It's a what is best for you and your family. And I apologize, my gimbal has died. I was super excited to use it, and it died, so I won't walk too far. But yeah, I just wanted to show Skyliner behind me too, so you guys can see it. Yay, one of my favorites. I love that thing. But, it's definitely, I think it's a personal experience. You've got to make that choice, what's going to be right for your family. Some things are, some things aren't. But I'm really excited because I got very inspired by everything we've seen. And I've got a whole bunch of new DIYs that we're going to be working on. So I cannot wait to share those with you guys. And I took a fun video footage, so I can't wait to share that too. So that will be wonderful. Oh, my gimbal is so dead. It's so hard to without it. But yeah, let me show you a little Skyliner. And it's so crazy because not all of the resorts are open yet. So like Art of Animation is not open right across the way. But yet Pop Century is, which is fine, you know. Like I said, we came to visit some friends that are here, so why not? So yeah, oops, Skyliner has stopped again. Even with the Skyliner stopped, it's still amazing. Like, honestly, it's still amazing. So, beautiful night, guys. Absolutely beautiful night. Happy Sunday. So yeah, the other thing that we learned on this trip that was really cool that we've never done before, so I cannot suggest it enough. If you are not going to have a car, go on Walmart.com or Target. And again, not sponsored. I don't work for them. I don't work for Disney, the whole bit. But one of the coolest things we did was we actually had all of our groceries delivered from Walmart, just like we do at home. So that was so cool because literally I was able to get, you know, any formula for my little one, any diapers, any pull-ups, whatever she needed. I got snacks, I got Uncrustables. Now, any of those of you who are moms, if you get them here at Disney, they're $6.17. $6.17. If you buy them at Walmart, you can get a box of 10 for $4.99. So, just saying. So if you were to take a 10 times 6, that's 70, almost, you know, by the time you had tax, almost 70 bucks, right? I paid $5. So for $65, what can you get your kid? You know, just ideas. But yeah, so that was fun. And then I realized I forgot something, so we had Target drop more stuff off, which was cool. And yeah, so it was good fun. It was good fun. The masks, I'm not gonna lie, hate them, but necessity, right? But paper masks, don't even waste your time with fabric. Fabric are terrible. So we're start walking. And look, everybody laughs at me, right? Because I do all those window things on my hotel, my channel, right? Now I want to show you something really quick. Look at this. Look, it's somebody's birthday. See? How cool is that? So yay, happy birthday to the sloth and all the little baby sloths. See them? So cute. So we decorated our room. We did a Star Wars theme because this was the first time we ever went to Galaxy's Edge. So we decided to do Star Wars. So I had Baby Yoda. We have Han Solo, Princess Leia, and then I made a bunch of pumpkin things for Halloween. And we've got all those up too. So tons of fun. Hopefully you guys can all hear me. Can you guys toss some thumbs up if you can hear me? I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. Otherwise, I've been talking to myself for the last 18 minutes. That would be my luck, right? Oh, yep, there you guys are. Yeah, Mary Lou, they do. They do. And that's the coolest part. You can go ahead and order, again, not sponsored by Walmart. I'm just, you know what I mean? It's just like a mom to a mom thing here, right? You can order from Walmart, have them drop it off at the Bell Services. And the other thing we learned is that Bell Services is available 24 hours a day. They will put it in a fridge for you. And then if you want, you just call them when you're ready and they'll actually bring it to your room, and it costs $6. And then we tipped our guy like $10 because one of the goals we had this trip was to really tip well. We decided it was really important for us to try and help support the economy here. Again, we live in Wisconsin, but I know how important it is to, you know, take care of these people here because I want to come back to the magic. I want to see everything back. I want, you know, parks open till 10 o'clock again. I want the whole bit. So, and I'm sure all of you do too. Yeah, they're gonna pool. It is humid, so we're thinking about going to the pool. My friends invited us, so we might go with them. But yeah, they will. And the cool part is when they bring it to you, they'll actually bring it right to your room, which is amazing. Yeah, Mary Lou, totally try it. And the best part is you can actually order. Yeah, you bet. You can actually order, like, while you're on the plane, which is what I did. Let me see if I can get him behind me here. There he is. There's Tramp. So I actually ordered ahead of time. And then while we were on the plane, I finalized the list with my husband. And I said, okay, is that everything that we want? And then he's like, yeah. And then you pick what time. Amazing. Probably the coolest thing I think we figured out this whole trip. Let's see, what else? Oh, another really good tip. My friends are staying at Pop. And so what they do is they take the Skyliner over to us at the Riviera. And then we would take the Riviera buses places because those buses go faster. Now, not always, but most of the time we've run into that. So, or there's less people on them. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, no. Again, do I have a lot of negative to say? Not really. I think the only thing I want you just to think about, if you're thinking or on the verge of do we go, don't we go? Number one, do you need to get away? You know, if you do, maybe you shorten the trip, right? We were here for a full week and it was a lot. It was a lot. We could have probably done a couple days less. The masks, start practicing and wearing them early because they're a pain in the butt. They really are. Bring extras because you'll go through these in a heartbeat. And just prepare to stand in a lot of lines. A lot of weird lines too. Like not lines you're used to. But again, not bad. Not bad. Still a great vacation. Different. But still great. You know? It's Disney. So even, you know, for those of you that are like me, you know that when you're here, you're home. And everyone is really trying to make it feel like that. And to me, that's what really means the most. Because during quarantine, during everything else, I just really missed my favorite place in the whole wide world. And I cried when I saw the kingdom, so bring extra masks. Tears drop in and it ends up a mess. But no, it's a lot of fun. It has been a lot of fun. But definitely take some of those things that I told you about into mind when you're considering it. And I got a ton of new videos. And my hair, I cut it short. I thought I would just try something a little different. It's kind of fun. Thank God it's been really humid. So it's kind of nice to have shorter hair. But anyway, I just want to say thank you guys again. My name is Jessica Lynn. I am the owner of TeamMould.com. I love having you guys here as part of our channel. And if you are thinking about traveling to Disney World, please definitely take those things into consideration. And if you have questions, toss them down below. I'll definitely go back through and watch the, you know, what you guys write. And I'll write you back if you have questions about stuff we experienced. And anyway, I just wanted to say thank you guys. We're going to go meet up with our friends, go get some dinner, and we'll talk to you all later. Take care, guys. Have a great day. All right. Bye, guys. Oh, Mary Lou, thank you. I'm glad you found me through them. I love them. All right, Amanda, thank you so much. Talk to you guys later. Take care.